No wild celebrations, no long speeches, just cold stares, clean touches, and goals that break teams apart.
Olise! Michael Olise!
Why does Michael Olise look so calm while doing things others only dream of? Because behind that quiet face is a story built on rejection, patience, and pure talent. This isn't arrogance. This is aura earned the hard way. Michael Olise doesn't act like a football star. He doesn't shout. He doesn't dance. He doesn't even smile much after scoring screamers. One-word answers. No emotion. No hype. And yet, every time he steps on the pitch, something happens. People call it aura farming. But the truth is much deeper than that. Michael Olise isn't pretending to be cool. He became this way because football forced him to. And to understand why, you have to go back to the beginning. Michael Olise wasn't always the superstar everyone talks about today. At just 7 years old, he was already playing for Arsenal and his local team at the same time. Even back then, the talent was obvious. His touch was clean. His vision was rare. He saw passes other kids didn't even think about. That's when a scout named Shan Conlon noticed him. Shan believed Olise was special. So special that he convinced him to leave those teams and join Chelsea instead. At the time, it felt like a dream move. Chelsea's academy, big future, big promises. And for a while, everything went well. Shan even said Olise was the best young talent in the country. But two problems started to appear. First, Olise was so talented that hard work didn't feel urgent. Things came easy to him. Second, he was extremely shy. He wasn't loud, he wasn't social, sometimes he wouldn't say hello. Not because he was rude, but because he didn't know how to act. One of his future teammates explained it perfectly. He's not a bad person at all. If you talk to him, he's really nice. But people don't always understand him. Coaches didn't see shyness. They saw attitude. And at just 14 years old, Chelsea released him. What made it hurt even more was that his younger brother stayed at the club. Michael was out, watching from the outside. That moment changed him. After Chelsea, nothing worked. A trial at Manchester City failed. Months went by without a club. Shan organized showcase games himself, inviting scouts from all over London. They were impressed. But still, no offers came. Eventually, Shan started sending DVDs of Olise's highlights to anyone who would watch. Finally, Reading responded, but imagine how that felt. Olise had grown up playing alongside players like Jamal Musiala, who were now moving toward giants like Bayern Munich. Meanwhile, he was joining a championship-level academy. This wasn't the career he imagined. But Reading did something important. They believed in him when no one else did. They gave him a back door to the top. And for the first time, Olise felt hunger. Real hunger. He trained harder. He focused more. He wanted to prove everyone wrong. And slowly, that quiet shyness turned into something else. Calm. Detached. Controlled. What people now call nonchalant was really a shield. At Reading, his rise was fast. Very fast. By 17, he was already starting for the first team, becoming the youngest regular player in the championship. His manager, Mark Bowen, didn't treat him like a star. If Olise lost the ball and didn't track back, Bowen punished him. Once, he sent him down to the under 23 seconds and made him play as a defensive midfielder. The lesson worked. Olise started dropping deep, even behind center backs, asking the goalkeeper for the ball. He controlled games from everywhere. He learned responsibility. Soon, awards followed. Reading Scholar of the Year, his first professional contract, a call-up to France's under-18 team. Even though he could have played for England, Algeria, or Nigeria, France was always his dream. But even as he became a mentality monster on the pitch, his behavior off it confused teammates. Midway through one season, he unfollowed almost everyone on Instagram. Only family and a few close people remained. Later, teammates realized his favorite rapper did the same thing. He wasn't being disrespectful. He was just different. He would scream in training games, but refused to celebrate goals. No one understood it. By his third season, Reading built the team around him, and he delivered immediately. assists from corners, long-range volleys, free kick assists, solo runs from midfield. By October, he was unstoppable. There was no doubt anymore. He was the best player in the team. That confidence even showed off the pitch. When leaked messages appeared where he reportedly said he was moving to the Premier League soon, some people called him arrogant. But honestly, he wasn't wrong. He finished as the championship young player of the season. One of the best passers, one of the best dribblers, one of the best set-piece takers. At just 19, he was too big for the championship. Instead of rushing to a giant club, he made a smart move. Crystal Palace. The Premier League is unforgiving, especially for teenagers. But Olise didn't care. The moment he got real minutes, he changed games. On his debut, he scored a volley and assisted another goal, becoming Palace's youngest scorer in decades. Patrick Vieira tried to protect him. Limited minutes, bench roles, late cameos. Olise kept producing. Assists against Arsenal, assists against Manchester City, goals, free kicks, crosses. By January, he was statistically the most productive player in the league per minute. Still, Vieira waited. Then came the moment where Olise forced the issue. A goal and an assist against West Ham, another goal and assist in the FA Cup. Even when fans threw bottles at him, he kicked them away and asked for more. From that point on, he was undroppable. Injuries tried to stop him. A foot problem slowed his momentum. Palace struggled. Wins disappeared. Olise stayed quiet, even quieter than usual. But great players find moments. 2 assists on the final day of the year. A last-minute free kick against Manchester United that won Goal of the Month. Then history. 3 assists in 1 Premier League game. 10 assists in a season. Then 11. Palace Player of the Year. Chelsea tried to buy him back. Palace said no. Olise stayed. And when he returned from injury again, he added goals to his game. Palace without Olise barely won matches. With him, everything changed. That told the whole story. Eventually, Europe came calling. Big clubs lined up. But Olise chose Bayern Munich. A massive move. A massive fee. Massive pressure. Germany doubted him. He was quiet. Short answers. No excitement. Then the football started. Assist on debut. First goal by match day 3. First brace days later. Then one of the best Bundesliga performances of the season. 2 goals. 2 assists. Total control. Free kicks. Dribbles. Champions League records. At 22, he became Bayern's youngest player ever to record 3 goal contributions in a Champions League match. By the end of the season, with injuries hitting the squad, Olise stepped up again. Goals, assists, match-winning performances. Bundesliga title secured. Young player of the season. Top assist provider. One of the best debut seasons in league history. His value skyrocketed. His reputation exploded. Still, no celebrations. Thomas Müller finally forced a smile out of him with a beer shower. And that was enough. International football followed. France trusted him. He delivered again. Goals, assists, finals. When asked if he felt bad after scoring heavily against weaker teams, he simply said, "Nope. That's Michael Olise. Not arrogant. Not careless. Just calm." He was rejected, overlooked, misunderstood, and instead of shouting, he let his football speak. That quiet confidence isn't fake. It's earned. Michael Olise's story proves you don't need noise to be powerful. Sometimes, silence hits harder than celebration. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of football's coolest minds, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story like this. See you in the next one.